Yeah, look at that. The roof, my little roof behind the roof, still hanging in there, but I think it's going to collapse today or tomorrow. I hope it doesn't break anything. 30 feet long. I've never seen that before. So look at the snow we got here. It's probably about 2 feet deep. 3 feet in some places. And it's not going away. It will over the next few days. It's supposed to get warmer, and it rained all day yesterday, so the rain seems to melt snow faster than the sun. But we need some heat. And we normally have about 1/3 this much snow by this time of year. So I got some video of upcoming I've got some video of the snowstorm we had Friday, which was the 24th of March. And Monday, the last video I did with the emptying the salter, that was from Monday, this past Monday on the 20, what was that, today's Wednesday, yeah, 27th. And I'm working on my Atlas lathe, and I've got 10 things on the go right now. I haven't pulled the harness off that tractor out there because we were salting all day Monday. It was a freezing rainstorm. And then I'm trying to do my monthly billing, and it's the end of the month coming up. So I got 10 irons in the fire right now. I got a set of booster cables. It's coming up right next, and then after that I got some snow removal from last Friday, which was a 2 centimeter snowfall forecast, and we ended up getting 21.5 centimeters. So go figure, how far off can you be than that? I won't say any more than that. I don't want to go on a rant. But I've calmed down enough since then that I can say that without going off uncontrollably. So look at the booster cables I gotta show you. That you gotta see these things. It's just unbelievable. And then after that, I'll put in 10 minutes of plowing, or 15 minutes. All right, thanks for watching. I'm heading down to the shop right now, and I'm going to do some more work on the Atlas lathe, and then after that, we're going to go into high gear with repairing broken snowplow equipment. Thanks for watching. Okay, well, here's the aftermath of something that never really worked for me anyway. So it's nicely made. It did what it was supposed to do, but it didn't really work because and I decided to just take a hammer and break it open and look inside there. So I had so little use for this device that I didn't even think it was worth taking the time to use the screwdriver to open it up. So it had 2 LED indicators here. One was yellow and I think one was green. And one would light up when you hooked it to a battery with power, and the other one would light up when the current was going through the other end to the battery you're trying to boost. So if you had a vehicle with a dead battery, it would automatically send power the proper way to be hooked up. And these are the devices, little mini solenoids. They're all bent from when I hammered it open, but they would operate like that. And there's 3 of them. There's this one here. There's only a little bit left of this one, but you can see there was 3, and this one was fixed. So, but I think what was happening was not enough current was going through was the big problem, and you couldn't boost anything bigger than a 50cc motor probably, but a V8 engine or a big diesel powered engine wouldn't start. You'd have to leave it charged for half an hour, 45 minutes, if it would start. They never really worked for me, so I never was able to boost anything. So what I did was I cut that out of the picture, and here you've got the all black clamps for your batteries. So there was no red cables, no black cables. It was just all black. And I just cut them and soldered them together. So it looks like about a number 3 wire, maybe 4. Yeah. Here's my American wire gauge thing. I polished it up with some sandpaper. I couldn't read the letters very well, so I just went over it with some sandpaper. Now they really stand out. You can see them easily even in the video. So I think what I was, this thing here, this is what was sending power through to your other battery, is this little lead right here, which isn't number 4 or 5. It's like number 11 or 12. So, which isn't small, but not enough current was going through there, so not enough juice would go through to boost anything. And the electronics telling it what to do, and so I was getting a signal from the battery that had power and switching on and turning off the solenoids to activate the cables so that they would be in the right configuration. I think I'm just going to take some red spray paint and scuff these up with a bit of sandpaper and paint 2 of them red, one on each end, the right ones, and maybe put a little red tape on there in case the paint peels off, because this is like a plastic, this coating, like a rubber plastic. I don't know if paint will stick to that, but that's my plan. So if you're thinking about buying a set of these, it came in a nice bag. Smart booster cables for dummies. Super X. And I'll keep using the bag. But this thing here, it's going to go right in the garbage can where it belongs. So don't waste your money on a set of those. I don't know what they cost. My father bought them, gave them to me thinking they'd be really useful. I don't really have the heart to tell him how useless they are, but I'll still use them. So, in the worst storm of the winter, one of the really bad snowstorms, I forgot my good cables, and I was keeping these in the truck, and my plan was to cut that out all along for a while now and just leave them on site. So if the situation ever came along where I forgot my good cables, I can use these as backup cables to boost the small machine anyway, boost anything. But and what happened was my good cables got taken out, and I had to go and use these, so I had to do it quickly. I just used one half of the cable, clamped them with some vice grips from the wire right to the battery, and it worked. Got them boosted, got it running. So that's my thought on this. I don't know what you guys can see from your angle, but what I can see looks more than 2 centimeters of snow. And it's still snowing. It's been snowing for, 5 hours now. It was supposed to be 2 centimeters this morning and changed to rain. But this is a full-on winter storm. It's starting to warm up now, but I wasn't even planning on videoing anything today because it's such a small amount of snow, it's not worth bothering, but plowed this an hour ago. I was in the big tractor and I used down pressure to get pack snow off the road, but it just keeps snowing. it's starting to get in shape here now. See, there's no salt put down in this spot, and it's all melting. That's from the sun. The sun is strong this time of year, so that's what's happening. Some of you guys see, you see the way I plow and you wonder what I'm doing, but you're not here. If you were here in the truck with me, you would probably understand why I'm doing things the way I do them. I've been doing this for 25 years now, so it's not my first time in a plow truck. I mean, that's all we had when we first started was plow trucks, and I'd love to have end plates on this plow, but I feel I can get more done quicker without them, so I don't have any. Because I have so much road to do. I've mentioned that in other videos, but it's kind of... So if you see something I'm doing and you think it's kind of wrong, well, just try and... you're only seeing about 20 minutes per video. Usually I don't try and run them longer than 20-25 minutes of a 8 to 10 hour plow day. So I mean, I'm told by the property manager where to stockpile the snow, so I have to put it in those locations. Trying to lift it over a curb is really hard on equipment because you're constantly banging into the curb, and that's just brutal on everything. So that's not an option to do that. So I will do that if I have to, but when push comes to shove and I've got nowhere left to put snow, like if we get a really, really wet, heavy snow, I'll put it wherever I can. I will go over curbs. I will go anywhere, because that's the kind of snow that is very difficult to push. I mean, there's just so much horsepower required to push it. So if you see me doing something you think is really dumb, just go ahead and make a comment. I'm not going to say it doesn't bother me, but you're not really seeing the whole picture. You're seeing about 12 feet wide out the front windshield of my truck. In the tractor, you can't really hear me talk. I realize that. That's maybe I got to get a microphone or something. But and anything else I own, you can't really hear me talk, so I don't say very much. But mostly what I got to do is keep this place safe. I don't want cars going off the road. I don't want people slipping and falling. That's my main objective. So I do things randomly. It might look like, I think like I don't know what I'm doing, but there is a plan. Every snowstorm is different. Every snowstorm. I've never done. Very rarely will I do 2 snowstorms in a row the same way. Different times of the year, I do different things. The sun works in our favor in this time of year, March, April. We don't have to use as much salt. Even though it's cloudy, the sun has burned right through. This area right here has not been salted, and it's melting on contact. That's what should be happening everywhere. But where the trees are, you see, wherever you come across a tree, it shades the ground, so the sun doesn't hit the ground during the day like yesterday. So there's a bit more frost in the ground. You can tell where the frost is in the ground and where it's not in the ground right now. This road with the tractor as well. Most of it came off, but it's just snowed enough now, and we got some slush and stuff, so I did throw down a bit of salt along here. Big boss just drove by. You know, I still have a whole bunch of video from the 15th and 16th. I may never even get a chance to put on up there. So. Yeah, well, maybe I'll find time. You can really hear that plow grinding. It's tearing off everything. It's peeling. We're out of like a peeler joint. Everything's coming off. I love that sound. I got 100 things that are more important than doing that, but I don't know. It was a low pressure day. There's not too many of those days per year, so watch that video. That was cool. That's what I like doing. I'm doing 60 kilometers an hour right now. That's about it's just under 40 miles an hour, maybe 38 miles an hour. That's why I switched to this. And I can throw some salt down if I have to. I haven't really put much down, but I'm going to put some here. This hill's dangerous. One thing you do is you don't hit the property manager's car with snow and ice and debris, so you just don't do that. So you go slow, put your blade straight, common courtesy. It's just snowing like gangbusters. Where's it all coming from? Okay. Winter's bound to end someday. I just plowed this and it looks like I wasn't here. So crazy. You know, I went and filled up with gas and I come back here and the road looks like it hasn't been plowed again. You know, one time I remember bidding on a contract and I got it, and the start date was April 1st, and it was a summer only contract. It was just property landscape maintenance, so grass cutting and this and that. I think it included hard surface sweeping. Anyway, it was well into the month. It wasn't the 1st. It was like maybe the 6th or 7th or 10th of April. And we had a snowstorm like this, similar to this. They might have been forecasting. They weren't forecasting 2 centimeters. They were forecasting like 5 or 10 centimeters. So 2 to 4 inches of snow, and the property manager contacted us and asked us told us basically that we have to do the snow the next day, because it was supposed to come the next day. And I stood my ground and I said, no, it says in the contract grass summer maintenance. It doesn't say anything about snow plowing. But what happened was they did not have a contractor for snow. That's probably their contract ended March 31st with the snow contractor. So anyway, they insisted we did the snow, and we just kept saying no. And finally, they issued a PO, and we went over there and plowed snow in April. So it's not uncommon to do snow removal in April, but it's not normal either. It's not every day, not every year. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys helped me a lot over the winter to get through the winter video, some of these things, and put them up there. And just putting some stuff on YouTube and seeing your reaction from people. Excuse me. Helped me get through the winter. And I don't want to jinx it, but I'm not going to say anything. Last time I said something, you know what happened. So we'll be switching gears, doing some property maintenance. We'll be doing some repairs to this broken snow equipment, getting ready for summer as well. I got a whole bunch of maintenance to do on my summer equipment, and that'll be the next chapter. Oh my god, that salt I put down didn't even do anything. Okay, well that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoy the videos I take, and let me know with a thumbs up, or lots of you guys leave comments. It's really helpful. I like to hear what you're thinking. Thanks for watching.